Hey everyone, it's Ian K for Peep This Out, back again with another one for you. Welcome to the Friday night stream, guys. We are just getting started here right now. It's about 5 after 8, right on schedule. Let me make sure you guys can see me okay, you guys can hear me okay, before we get into tonight's conversation and a few other things. Should be kind of fun. Let's see. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Let me know you guys can see me, you guys can hear me. So far, it looks like the sound is moving up on my side pretty well, so I think you guys can hear me. And much less see me there. Okay, cool. Robert gives me the thumbs up. Thanks so much, Robert. I appreciate that. For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. And you have just happened upon my channel here right now. Thanks so much for swinging on by. Do consider subscribing. Definitely hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. We do a lot of high-quality food reviews here, live streams, and have really a good time with a really awesome community of people. So great stuff indeed here. So let me start from the top and see who we've got on here right now. Robert, the first one in the house right there. How you doing, Robert? Thanks so much for jumping on. Boom, says David P. Boom. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Stay frosty indeed, Robert. To all of you guys as well. Ratchet, the awesome one. I'm doing pretty well, except I am just a little sore. I kind of beat myself up at the gym the other night, and I am still feeling it. I did a little bit of extra, and I was there for about 3 hours the other night, till about 1:30 in the morning. So I am very sore, and I'll actually tell you why I did that in just a little bit. Dilbert Doe in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on, Dilbert Doe. I always see you there with that magnifying glass peeping out with the eyeballs. Can't wait for Deadpool 2 and Solo. I've already got my tickets for that, Robert. Excited for that. Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jump on over to Sarah's channel. She's got some great stuff. I believe Sarah just put out the Wild Naked Chicken Chalupa that everyone is beginning to trickle out with that one there. So definitely jump on over. Let her know Ian sent you. Obviously, she's here on the stream, so I think she's going to know that. Let's see here. Let's eat and drink. Robert, well, we're going to be doing one of them. I made a promise to you guys last week, so we're going to get into that. Glad you're digging the music. I definitely love the tracks I lay down for my content. It's definitely good stuff in that YouTube creator portion. Greetings to Jen C. Molina. We've got Jason Jones, Rachelus X. Great to see you guys on here right now. Derek Leveske in the house as well. So we're going down the line here. And so far, it looks like we have got, I think, about 25, 26 peeps right now. I'll give it just another minute or so. We're almost to the 30 mark. Let's see. You guys are awesome. Larry Nguyen's in the house as well. Let's see. Robert, have you heard of Steven Sushi? I have not. I have not heard of Steven Sushi before. Mr. Jimmy, am I finally getting a chance to watch this live? Yes, you are. Jimmy, great to see you. Shout-outs to May. Shout-outs to little Sophia. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening here. Thanks so much for jumping on tonight. Greatly appreciate that support. If you guys can share the stream out with all the peeps that you know, that would be amazing right now. Let's see. Derek Leveske, the endorsement. I see you on Critical Eats contest. Good for you, man. Very cool. Probably will hear about that as we go if the endorsement is on the stream right now. Alex P, nice channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. I definitely put a lot of work into it. It's a passion project of mine, and I have a blast doing what I do. And it means the world to me that you guys are here online enjoying the content, interacting with the content, commenting on the content, both good and bad, because that's what makes the world go round. It's never going to be for everyone, but I love how people are vocal about it, which is awesome. Let's see. When are you and Ken going to meet up at VidCon? Go to Melt It and so again get the cheesiest mac and cheese. We'll have to see about that. I know VidCon is coming up. That is the next big event coming up here soon. So we'll have to see what we can do. The endorsement is in the house here. Very cool. Robert went to President Thai on Pasadena. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool spot. I got to tell you, I go there once in a while with the wifey there on Rosemead Boulevard. That is a really good spot, Robert. Not bad at all. Sarah Star Vlogs is back. She missed you coming on. Family in town, planning to see them. Cool. It sounds like you're going to be busy. All right, another couple of minutes, guys, and we'll jump into what I've got going here for you right now. Does anybody remember the promise, actually, while we're waiting here? What I promised you guys last week? Let me know if anyone remembers what I talked about last week, for anyone that may have caught that stream or even on the replay, which incidentally, after this stream ends, you will be able to find this in the community tab as well as in the live stream replay playlist here on the channel. If you guys take a look at that playlist link I have right up above where you may be watching this right now on my channel, I have got a ton of content spread out all throughout different playlists there, usually spread out by like the fast food restaurant, stuff like that, so you'll be able to find what you're looking for pretty easily. Frankie James doesn't remember the promise. We'll have to see. I wasn't explicitly saying I promise I'll do it, but I said I would consider doing this, considering I see a lot of other content creators on their streams doing something. Sarah Star Vlogs may know what I'm talking about, since she's the one notoriously doing it more than anybody that I've ever seen, in a good way. So we'll see if you guys can figure that out here in another minute. Otherwise, I'm going to fill you in any second now anyway. So we'll have to see. VidCon is going to be at the Anaheim Convention Center as always here. So we'll have to see about getting down there to say hello. Rumor has it we may see Joey's World Tour there, which would be cool to meet him in person. But we'll have to see how that goes there. So we'll have to see. Yes, Sarah Star Vlogs. Ding, 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 ding. You get the honorary trophy for the evening. Now, I'm going to do something a little differently. Now, naturally, rum and coke is kind of like my thing. You guys know I'm really into rum and coke. It's my all-time favorite drink. I know it's kind of like a juvenile type of drink because that's really what pretty much everyone was drinking in the very beginning, probably in high school, for me at least. So it's kind of stuck with me. But I thought I would try to limit some of the calories here just a little bit and go with Coke Zero Sugar and mix that with a little Bacardi action. So a little Puerto Rican rum, a little Coke Zero Sugar. How bad could that really be, right? So we're going to see exactly how amazingly awesome Coke Zero Sugar can possibly be with Puerto Rican rum. If it's good, I may even try some of the standard Malibu, maybe for next time. We'll have to see here. We'll have to see. So, hey Ian, have you seen Ken's mukbangs on his channel? You know, I just started getting into that, Ratchet, to see some of the stuff that he's been doing. I don't know if I can do that amount of food in a sitting because I'm kind of a lightweight, to be honest. But we'll have to see here. My husband and I have a date night tonight. We sit on the couch and watch this live stream and eat the secret food item. Very cool. Today we're eating meat animal lover pizza from Pizza Hut. That sounds pretty amazing right now. Just so you guys know, I am very much down with dinner right after the stream ends, promptly around 9 o'clock, 9:05. So I am going to be enjoying something tonight. I don't know what, but it's going to start raining here like any minute. It's been drizzling all day. Tomorrow's going to be pretty bad. So I pretty much have all my material filmed that I'm going to be going into next week, and I'll give you a little preview of that tonight. So I'm going to be working on a project tomorrow when the rain is on. So we'll have to see here. Hedwig, what did I think of the Predator trailer? Not too much because it is just a teaser. There really wasn't too much in it, but thankfully they're making another Predator movie and it's directed by the guy who was in the first Predator, Shane Black, so it should be interesting to see here. And yes, Sarah Star Vlogs, I am putting you on blast. It's all good. Larry Nguyen, let's get drunk. We're going to see how far we get. You don't have to eat a ton of food to do a mukbang. That's very true, Sarah. That is very true. So it could be just maybe one item, have a conversation, 2 items. But the norm from what I'm seeing from a lot of peeps on YouTube is that you're just having a gargantuan amount of calories and food in one sitting. So I can't do that. I just can't do that. But we'll have to, we'll see. I'll probably consider that at some point. A lot of people ask me to do mukbangs, so I figured maybe I'll investigate and see. But I do love watching them occasionally, that's for sure. Frankie Jane, would love to drink with you too, buddy. Today's my 497th day of sobriety. Wow. I just pretend you're not going to see what you're going to see and that it is just this. But congratulations on that. Congratulations on that. When is the McDonald's Quarter Pounder episode dropping? Yes, we're going to talk about that, Jimmy. I'm going to tell you. I'm actually working on that right now. I'm about a little more than halfway past where I need to be. But I was thinking about possibly putting that out tomorrow, but most likely it's going to be a Sunday night thing for Mother's Day because I wanted to give myself time, being that Taco Bell just came out yesterday. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after I get set up with this here. John McCormack, Ian was making coffee, lost track of time, pouring it right now while coming off of Lake Michigan heavy rain. Wow, yeah, it's definitely crazy for you over there, for sure. For sure. So while my hand is beginning to freeze up right now because I'm holding this, let me get myself set up here. I've got my Star Wars cup ready to go, and I am going to pour some of this. It smells like legit Coke, it really does. And then I will put some of the Bacardi in here also. Uno momento. All right. This will get me going for just a little while here. We'll mix it up. Have I been to a place called Cali Fish Taco in Alhambra on Main Street? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. It's been a minute since I've been on Main Street, to be honest. So we'll have to see here. But all right. Puerto Rican rum. It's very nice. Still has that nice, beautiful aroma together. All right. Cool Guy 1994, how do you eat so much fast food and stay thin? Do you exercise? Yes, I exercise routinely. And incidentally, the reason why I am actually very banged up right now, my legs, my inner thighs, my outer thighs, my chest, my arms, everything is killing me. I went to an event, and I'll just get into this because I know Mr. Jimmy was actually asking about this here. I actually went to a VIP event. And actually, hang on one second. Let me get myself situated real quick. Frankie James, just so you know, this is just, pretend this is just Coke Zero and that's it. That's actually pretty good with Coke Zero. Not bad at all, actually. That actually is pretty tasty. Okay, I'd recommend it if you guys are into occasional social drinking. That's not bad. I gotta tell you, it's not bad. So anyway, I went to an event you guys may have seen on my Instagram. I posted a story, and you guys all know what this is, right? The Happy Meal box here. Standard Happy Meal box. There's going to be a little section you'll see in the video I'm going to put out most likely on Sunday night for a little swag bag that we got. And I was invited by McDonald's. It wasn't something that's sponsored. They weren't obligated, or they weren't telling me that I was obligated to make a video about the experience. But essentially, it was really checking out a behind-the-counter VIP experience on how the fresh beef is made, cooked to order, cooked fresh when you order on the grill. So they basically invited a whole bunch of people that are in the social influencing area, some YouTubers. I was the only YouTuber that they invited that day. Apparently that's the only YouTuber that I met, which really I didn't meet anybody else that was from YouTube. Everybody else was either on Instagram or other types of social media. But they basically took us behind the counter at a location in downtown Los Angeles and showed us how they make the fresh beef. Now, this is actually some of the swag that they gave away, which was kind of cool, actually. So they gave you these oven mitts and these larger napkins that say hotter, juicier. You know, basically you need a bigger napkin because it's just so, you know, so crazy. Also on the inside of this is a button, fresh beef. And incidentally, you may see another one of these mitts back over here. I put one over here. The wifey got one also, so I decided to put that one up. But you got a button, and what else do we got in here? I didn't even really look at this, to be honest. A manta ray from National Geographic Kids. Check that out. That's actually kind of cool. May have to give that to Mr. Jimmy for the little one. It's a little plush manta ray, which is kind of cool. And what is this? I didn't even look at this actually that day. This is the first time I'm doing this with you. This is technically an unboxing of the Happy Meal with all kinds of swag here. Fresh beef, made, cooked to order. Looks like we have got, oh cool, we've got some free food here. Basically there are 5 meals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for a quarter pounder with cheese. Free meal, 5 of these, which is kind of cool. And then they have the whole fresh beef, which is kind of cool. And it looks like we've got an order of fries. Looks like 5 coupons for an order of fries, which is kind of cool. So I guess for days where I really want to kind of get the burger by itself or the meal, that's actually kind of cool. And these are good until they have expiration December 31st of this year. So that's kind of cool, which means that the other box here probably has the same amount. So it looks like we've got 10 quarter pounder with cheese meals and 10 orders of fries to go. So not bad. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. Fresh beef cooked when you order. So anyway, that actually was a lot of fun to check out. We saw how the process goes. We saw exactly when you guys put your order in what it looks like, and the fresh beef from the refrigerators, they basically had them all separated by paper. Very sanitary. Just very cool how they do it. I got to tell you, I was really impressed with the process there. I met a lot of people and networked a lot, passed out business cards, and just had a really good time meeting with a lot of really invested people. And I can tell you just unbiasedly, McDonald's is really investing in just the experience when you go into their places there, whether it's just the new updated styling of their restaurants, well, it's just the interactive kiosk, but just overall the food. No preservatives in the chicken nuggets. And I got to tell you, the burger, oh man, the burger. It is pretty amazing stuff. I got to tell you, if you guys haven't had a fresh beef quarter pounder yet, it's ridiculous. Now, I did the garlic white cheddar review, I want to say a couple of weeks ago now. It's been probably about 2 weeks or so plus. That review actually is up on my channel now, and that actually does include the fresh beef. So if you guys want a little preview of what you're going to be seeing, a little bit more detail, probably on Sunday night most likely, you'll be able to do that for sure. So, but let me just tell you, what you're going to see in my my little video here, it's not a review of the quarter pounder or the double quarter pounder or any type of quarter pounder, but you're going to see it a lot. And of course I'm going to eat it and show it to you. But you're going to see the process and how it's made, a little snapshot of what we did that day. I can tell you they had a 3D art setup in the parking lot area, which was pretty amazing, which actually puts you into something, which was awesome. So I'm going to have a little snippet of that in the video as well. So you'll see all of this most likely Sunday night. So stay tuned. Keep yourself locked in for the new content there. That's the very next thing that's going to be coming out for sure. Cool guy. Wish you could do a meetup with Joey's World Tour. We're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to try and get in touch with him. I heard that he was going to be possibly making it this year to VidCon. The last couple of years he hasn't made it, and I didn't make it last year, so that would be awesome. We'll have to see here. But speaking of content, I'm going to switch over really quickly here to the next screen so we can go over some of the stuff that we went over, or some of the stuff you may have seen already here. So let me go down the line, see here. What games are you excited about to see at E3? Definitely The Last of Us, State of Decay 2, Ratchet for sure, and Death Stranding for sure for PS4. I'm excited about that. Mr. Drummings, good to know McDonald's is improving the quality of their food and service, without a doubt. It is just like one of the marketing people, actually one of the operations bigwigs who was there I was talking to, and he was sitting with Carol and I, my wife, and he was saying how Ray Kroc back in the day would have really loved to have seen the new version of the quarter pounder, because it really is the old version, how they used to serve it back in the 50s. It was made fresh, and then it kind of changed over time. So it's nice to know they're going back to it. But guys, it's succulent, it's juicy, it's hot. And it really tastes like it's a step above. It really is pretty amazing. And when you see it in a double, if you ever see it in that configuration, you may or may not in the video you're going to see on this weekend. Let's just say it was pretty ridiculous. But before we jump over to the next screen here, because we'll go over some stuff from this past week, that's the reason that actually I am really banged up right now, because after eating what I ate that day, it pretty much filled me the whole day. And then later on that night, I decided to go to the gym and put it down. And for like 3 hours, when I got home, I woke up like the next day and I was really just messed up. And then this morning, messed up even more. But I'm feeling a little better, but naturally it is just, I'm feeling my age just a little bit here. Kyle Broussard, Ian, did you see Ken's RB Poutine Fries video? I have not seen that one. I know that's one of his most recent ones, so I got to check on that for sure. I definitely got to check on that for sure. What is Ian's? Ian, it's my birthday. Birthday's in 28 days for Ratchet the Awesome One. Nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very early birthday to you, without a doubt. All right. Would you like to go on Sanrio Pureland on vacation? Would you like to go to Sanrio Pureland on vacation? Is that like the Hello Kitty store, Sanrio? I'm thinking. Least favorite fast food chain to review products from? Man, you know, it's got to be Checkers or Rally's. It's just the way that it is. I have a really love-hate relationship with that one. Philly Feet, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. David P, yes, it was a 3-hour deal. It was about 40 minutes cardio, heavy, and then into weights, sit-ups, stretching, just a full range of stuff there. So I was literally just done after that. So I'm definitely going to be relaxing the next couple of days here. Let's see here, going down the line. All right. Yes, Rambo 5 is coming, Robert. I don't know how that's going to go, but the story sounds pretty interesting. We'll have to see what's going on here. Jason Callan, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on here right now. You said you drink rum and Coke. What's your favorite rum? You know, I like Bacardi, and that's what I have in here right now. Bacardi Superior is actually pretty awesome. But naturally, Malibu is pretty good. The wifey likes Malibu and pineapple juice, which is good too. So a little bit mixed in that too goes a long way for sure. Mr. Drummings, did you say you do voice acting? Yes, I do. Can you talk a little about that? Well, a lot of voiceover stuff. I did some internet commercial stuff, not too recently, but fairly recently, for a real estate company, as well as being in a movie called Better Watch Out, which was actually streaming last October. It came out in the theaters for about a month or two, and then in December came out on Blu-ray. It's kind of like a home invasion horror movie, which was done very, very well. But basically, little jobs, little things, you know, odds and ends that I do with that. But I really enjoy the aspect of just using your voice to do what you do. And naturally, when I do what I do here on YouTube, that's just another avenue, because I did go to school for broadcast journalism in the beginning and did my internship in the marketing department for my previous company that I worked for, a communications company. So it really kind of got my foot in the door, and then meeting with some of the people I worked on 24, Kiefer Sutherland's show from a few years back. When they were shooting that one here, I was a point person for our company at the time, and just basically met a lot of people and kind of networked and really kind of just enjoyed the process. So from there, worked on Heroes, if you guys remember a show called Heroes, which was fun to do. Again, another product placement type of thing. But only soon after that did I start utilizing a little bit more of what people would say some of my talents were, and then naturally being here on YouTube and doing what I do, that's given me a few opportunities as well. So definitely have a lot of fun doing this stuff here for sure. Going down the line. All right, so let's switch on over here, guys, and see if you guys recognize any of these videos that you may have seen advertised this past week. All right, switching on gears. Okay, we are over to it here. So, guys, the first time ever trying the jalapeno bites at Arby's. First time for me, I got to tell you, I was very, very impressed. Joey's father, my son loves you. I appreciate that very much, Joey's father. Philly Feet, did you hear they're going to make Scarface? No, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. That is horrible. Mr. Drummings, yes, it is definitely a lot of fun. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I try to be as articulate as I possibly can without being like too journalistic in my approach, but it may come across that way to some degree there, for sure. But, guys, Arby's, I'm telling you right now, the jalapeno bites, pretty ridiculous. I really, really enjoyed them. Really a lot, if that makes sense. And I think the rum may be kicking in. I think I put a little too much more rum in that than I did Coke Zero. Andrew E., where did I go to school? Cal Poly Pomona. Broadcast journalism communications degree. Many moons ago, it feels like. Sarah Star Vlogs, have you ever tried Poke Bowl? Yes, I actually have, and we go. Actually, I do that routinely, Sarah. Carol loves Poke, and we definitely do that. We have a few spots here locally. Maybe a review possibly is in order. We'll have to see about that. Let's see. Greetings and salutations from Buddy and Kelly. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate that. Michael Domayer, how you doing? Nice to see you as well. Wants to try all 3 of the new Oreos. I did the kettle corn last week. You guys can find that in the live stream playlist. Replays, you'll be able to find that there. Dwayne Reed, would you try the Hello Kitty burger plate? I actually did that. That's actually something I've done, Dwayne. Do a search for Hello Kitty or the Kitty Burger. Peep This Out. That was one of my earlier reviews. We actually did that, which was pretty fun. So, guys, Arby's jalapeno bites, definitely up there in terms of quality. Now, I thought the actual ones I got from Carl's Jr. were pretty good, but those were actually just minced pieces of jalapeno inside of kind of like a crispy shell. With some kind of cheddar-y cheese. So it was okay, but these, incidentally, are actually halved jalapeno pieces, which I was pretty impressed with. So definitely a nice addition. And yes, I do know that the Bronco Berry sauce is the thing to get with those. And I got ranch, and my whole comment section was lit up. So we'll have to see what's going to be with me getting back to try them again. And then next time I do get those again, I will be trying them again for sure. Yes, Kyle, I do know that Ken's wife's name is Carol as well. Very cool. Andrew E., do the Pizza Hut double cheese pan pizza. You know what? I've seen a couple of the reviews of those already, just kind of casually, and it just does not interest me at all to check that out. Just putting a little extra cheese in the back of that crust and calling it something new like that just is not, it's not different enough for me to really want to run out and do that. I got to be honest, Andrew. And there's a lot of other cool content out there for that as well, incidentally, there, whether from the endorsement and a few others. So definitely check out those reviews for sure, but not something that I'm really too thrilled about checking out in there. But speaking of something to check out and that I was very curious about, because it's one thing that you guys need to know about me and my content is, of course, I'm going to try and do a lot of the new stuff right away because I'm excited about it, as all of you guys are. But I like to try some things that are a little bit different, that are something that you may not see everywhere, to give you guys a little bit of a different taste and really literally, for lack of a better word, to give you guys a different taste of what else is out there. So if you guys don't have a habit that's close by, I wanted to give you guys a look at that Guacamole Crunch Char Burger, and that was something that I've had in the docket for a while. And I really wanted to say, I gotta say, it really was pretty amazing. Now, something very interesting about that is the char burger is just that. It's a charred patty made fresh, never frozen, just like everybody's doing nowadays. Finally, everything is getting better quality-wise. But there's a caramelized edge around the way this burger is made, which is kind of unique to the habit. The flavor is just very much on point. But with this particular burger, it's got a tortilla shell, or tostada shell in the middle of it, along with some guacamole on top of that. Normally it does come with tomato, lettuce, and then pickles. But I left the tomatoes off there only because of the pico that was in the guacamole. And then it's got an ancho lime chili sauce, which was just ridiculously tasty. So if you guys want to take a look at an amazing burger, and that's actually the very first Charburger review from The Habit on my channel, I had a lot of fun putting that one together and just showcasing what that burger was. And that would be something for you guys to check out for sure. Let's see. Going down the line one more time. What part of Pasadena are you from? I'm in Eagle Rock. I'm here on Colorado Boulevard, Andrew. Not far over. More like Eastern Pasadena. Eastern Pasadena. Let's see. Sarah Star Vlogs. I only did the Pizza Hut review because people wanted it, or else I would have passed on it. Yeah, Sarah, I know. You'll always make these things, I know, based upon the demand too there, but also just in terms of just the curiosity factor. I'm glad you did it, and I will be checking out your review tonight. I haven't seen that one just yet, so I want to see your thoughts on it just to see. But from what I've seen from everybody else, it's kind of like what I expected, and it wasn't something that I wanted to invest my time in because I do have a crazy schedule, and I do have content that's a few days out. So I already have stuff that's in the can that I put together, and based upon what's out there, I kind of flip-flop things based upon if something is ultra new and I have access to it quicker, I can put that out first and then flip it around. You know the game as a content creator with these things too, so it's like that. Let's see. Haven't checked out that poutine video yet, but I will for sure there, Kyle. I have to see what's going on with that. Almost choked at it. Wow. I definitely have to check this out. Obviously, he's okay. He's okay. So, you know, shout outs to Ken there for sure. Robert, The Thing is also a remake. Yes, it is. A remake from the 50s, which was done very well in 1982. And then the pseudo-sequel, which is more or less a retread of it, was made a few years ago, which wasn't a bad movie. But yeah, 1982's The Thing was pretty bomb, I gotta say. Let's see. Derek Levesque. Someone sent review bruh $1,000 super chat tonight. What? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I will never understand that guy. God bless him, though. God bless him. Everyone's got to have their angle, but hey, it's all good. God bless him. I have much love for everyone on YouTube, but I don't understand some things. But I'm appreciative of the vision that these people have, so it's all good. Bud and Kelly, the guacamole crunch burger from The Habit was very tasty. Yes, not too spicy, but very, very nice. And the price, you can't beat it, right? I mean, $5 wasn't bad for a guacamole burger. That's actually pretty cheap. And the quality was made, you can tell that was pretty fresh quality guacamole. Gotta say, it was very, very good. Ratchet, you should go back to Melt It and try one of their other sandwiches. We'll have to see about getting over there. I know there's a lot of fun stuff that they do there in terms of the what they have to offer. And in between my schedule, if things don't come out and there's a little bit of a dry spell, I will actually jump on over and do some of those things for sure. What radio station do you listen to? I always turn on 106.7, Southern California. Yep. K-Rock is always good. A little bit of power, Kiss FM, you know, occasionally. But lately, AM 640, believe it or not. Listening to the news a little bit. And Coast to Coast AM, typically at like 10 o'clock on, because that's all the UFO and ghost story stuff, which is cool. Let's see. Dwayne Reed. Oh, just jumped up here as well. Hang on one second. Man, my chat, what you guys see is a little bit different from what I see on my side for some reason, because it just goes up so quickly here. So forgive me if I skip some of the content that's around here. It's a little bit hard to manage some of it. Cool guy, can you do Joey's woo 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 woo? There you go. Favorite superhero? Come on now. Come on now. Enough said. Let's see. Rachel wanted to go to Weenie Roast this year. Yeah, it was just too short notice. I hear you. That's a classic every single year. Mr. Drummings, what do you think about Proposition 65 with the state of California requiring this may cause cancer warning on coffee? Yeah, that definitely does sound pretty ridiculous. Dollar Bill, have you done In-N-Out? I've actually done a couple, 2-3 things actually from In-N-Out. Definitely do a search. For those of you guys, before you guys ask those questions, do a search in the search box up on top. For In-N-Out, just put Peep This Out at the end and see what comes up. You may be surprised what you'll find in there for sure. All right, let's see here. Favorite landmark in Los Angeles is probably going to be toss-up between the Hollywood sign and LACMA. Actually on the other side there by the museum, by the tar pits with all the lights, which is really awesome. Good stuff there. Griffith Observatory as well by the Hollywood sign. That trail that's over there is good too. Computer Blue saw Rampage and it was kind of good. I don't know about that one. I'll have to wait and see when it comes out on Blue or when I can stream it. Okay, you should see this. Some of the super chats on the ASMR girls get. I thought it was a joke. They get over $10,000 in super chats in one night. What? That is ridiculous. Yes, Robert, the opening scene from The Terminator was shot at the Griffith Observatory. Nude Arnold Schwarzenegger rising up from being beamed out from the future into 1984. That is very right. LACMA is the LA museum area. On the other side there, they have a really, really cool museum, and the tar pits are right next door. And they have a whole area where they have these lights that are set up, these old lights that are in rows. And it just looks very photogenic, photo-esque. It's just really a beautiful place. So, yeah, really, really good. Frankie James, oh my God, so an ASMR food review, I'd tune it. You know, I'm serious. Some of these ASMR people, the channels that specialize in that, I can understand that. I mean, when you have a huge audience doing super chat donations, I mean, naturally, content creators really, I would assume, I know most of them do, love getting those donations whenever possible. It's never an obligation, and they shouldn't come right out and say, you know, give me money, give me money, give me money. But it's nice to receive donations for the work that you do, and it kind of validates some of the work that's put in because, you know, naturally it takes money to make this stuff. So naturally, should you guys feel so inclined to do that, it's definitely appreciative. But naturally, some of these other channels that are just throwing money like that, that's just craziness. And YouTube takes 30%, just so you guys know, which is pretty crazy in itself. But I understand it's a business. I believe it was 25%. Now they've upped it to 30%. So, all right, guys. Super Monkey 1964, I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks so much for jumping on here right now. Good times indeed, guys. Good times indeed. All right, let's round out the final one on the very top over here. How many of you guys have had the Naked Chicken Chalupa yet? Have you guys had the new Wild Naked Chicken Chalupa? I'm going to get myself set up with a little more of the good stuff here while you guys are thinking about that. Let me know what your thoughts are of the Wild Naked Chicken Chalupa from Taco Bell. If you guys had it the first time around, or if you are thinking of trying it officially. Get some Bacardi action again. I got to be careful with this. And there as well. Not yet, not yet. Gonna try it tomorrow, Derek Levesque. Cool, 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 cool. Well, as you guys may have seen in my review already, if you guys have watched it, it's actually my third go-around with that product there. I actually traveled 150 miles one way to Lost Hills, California, which is way out in the boonies from where I live here in Pasadena. Literally, it's like driving up north, it felt like, going up to the 14 and up the coast, to a lone Taco Bell location where they were test marketing this as the Naked Crispy Chicken Taco. And that was the very first time experiencing that, because I saw that was coming out and I thought, man, you know what? I don't have anything else to do on a Saturday morning. Let me just take a ride, and it became an adventure. So it was crazy to drive that far out there to do it, but it was fun. And those are some of the signature things on my channel that when I look back on the past and I see the stuff I've created, it definitely puts a smile on my face because it was a blast to do. But it really was a unique product then when I tried it there. So when it came out officially as the Naked Chicken Chalupa last year, I actually went down to one of the test locations here in Irvine, California that had it a few days prior to release, and I managed to get it along with the Naked Chicken Chips, which was another one that I did that day as well, when it was called the Crispy Chicken Chips, I think it was. And then I actually just changed the thumbnail and put, you know, Naked, because they decided to take, you know, that name. So that was the reason to go give that a shot. So the third time around, technically, for this product began, I filmed that one a few days ago and then put it out last night. And it was what I expected it to be, with the exception of the sauce just not really doing it for me. That was the only thing there with that. So, you know, we'll have to see what's going to be with whatever they do next. But that spicy avocado ranch is going to be the thing that really makes that thing. Now, the chicken on its own has a little bit of heat to begin with. So I thought it was strange that I understand they're going for more of a heated type of sauce to kind of give you even more of a wild factor. And the marketing is whole go wild or go mild. You get to choose. But naturally, for me, I wasn't too thrilled with the sauce itself. I really didn't think it really did anything for it except add a little bit more heat, which I guess, you know, mission accomplished. But I got to say, it really wasn't the best. So, but the product on its own is still tasty. It's still the Naked Chicken Chalupa. They still do it well. And unfortunately, the price for the location I went to was about 60 cents more expensive than it normally is for some reason. And the combo, if you saw that little close-up shot where I'm ordering, when I always say peep this out, let me get the wilder version of the naked chicken chalupa, $6.99 for a $5 combo that's advertised elsewhere for this location I went to. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I get the West Coast pricing thing, but it's a little obscene when you're getting close to the $7, $8 mark. At that point, it doesn't really seem like a deal. Getting the 2 tacos and that product and that drink, it just didn't do it for me. So, not a big fan. Ratchet, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Robert's going to be going to McDonald's after the broadcast. Going to try the new Quarter Pounder with cheese. Swing on back Sunday night and take a look at something else you're going to see, and that may make you go back to McDonald's, Robert, to give it a go one more time. Man, I got to tell you, Coke Zero and rum is not bad. That is not bad at all. Feeling a little calm, a little relaxed right now. Sarah, I think I see why you do what you do. I think I see why you do what you do. Derek Levesque, the chicken was good when it was super hot and fresh, but I waited till I got home and it was kind of gross. Yeah, you do have to kind of eat that right out of the oven, so to speak. So if you can get it for sure, I would recommend it. Yes, Buddy and Kelly, I'm just kind of going up and down the chat here because my chat window, for some reason, is updating sporadically. Sauce was a little on the sweet side. Definitely sweet side for it there. David P. did it for the first time. We'll try the new version next week. Good. Good. I know I answered a bunch of comments on the Naked Chicken Chalupa. I have to answer a few more for sure. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to stick with the regular one. And the fact that you can customize it now on the app, which is pretty cool. We'll have to see about doing that down the road. For sure. All right, it is updating here. Robert with the super chat donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just a little bit less than the Quarter Pounder with cheese, the $4.99. Thank you. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you so much. Everything that you guys should feel so inclined to donate to the channel always goes exactly that, back to the channel. And I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much there. Brendan, what it do? Welcome to the live stream Friday night. Well, let's see. What would you do for a free meal anywhere? Wow. That's a good question. You know what? I'm not expecting a free meal anywhere, to be honest. So I really would not know what I would do, but I know it would be, I don't know, maybe just try to be overly nice like I always am to people because it's much less stressful that way. Maybe, I don't know. Sarah Star Vlogs, yes, drinking helps. Yes, it does. Ratchet, awesome one. So Ian, how did you and Ken meet? You know, Ken actually reached out to me on YouTube. He saw some of my earlier videos and saw what I was doing. And then at the time, he was actually putting together the West Coast Food Tour, as he was calling it then. And wanted us to know if I would be interested in participating with that. And that was basically him coming down to the West Coast area and then meeting up with a bunch of YouTubers who were like-minded or who made content very similar. To some degree, and then basically do videos together and, you know, put out the content on YouTube for the subscriber bases. So I got involved with that very early on. I was very flattered that somebody took an interest in my content because I look at some of my earlier videos, and obviously whenever you start anything new, you kind of, you know, have the teething and the growing pains of what you thought was really good then compared to what you're doing now, and you feel it's so much of a better product now, or at least you should. If you've been doing it for a while, and I've been coming up on about 4.5 years doing this now, directly, like every single week, new content every single week. So that's how I met Ken, actually, from there. So when he came down this way, I actually gave him the tour around Los Angeles. We took a look at a few famous spots. There's a few of his vlogs that we actually, that I'm in. We did a Pink's hot dog review, which was really cool in Hollywood. And I took him over to the Back to the Future house, the E.T. house, the Nightmare on Elm Street house in Hollywood. There's a vlog actually where I actually took my Freddy Krueger glove right up over there, I believe. And we went to go check that out, which was a lot of fun to check out there for sure. Philly Feet, yes. Friday the 13th is coming back. From what I've read, it's supposed to be true to the original movie. I hope so, because if Sean Cunningham is involved with it, at least I know Platinum Dunes, which is the company, I want to say Michael Bay's company, I believe, who produces a lot of the remakes or reboots of these horror franchises. So far, they haven't been done well. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, okay, I'm updating my site again here. Goody Two Shoes, Jane, how you doing? Thanks so much for jumping on. So good to see you guys on here right now. Love seeing all the familiar faces. Brendan, your videos are Hollywood quality, or your videos or Hollywood quality. Either or. I think you meant to say your videos are Hollywood quality. I'm trying to go for production. I always definitely try and have the presentation for you guys. So, but I appreciate you guys liking what I put out there. Most of you guys anyway. Brendan, I need advice. I want to become a sales manager. Any tips? You know, anyone can really manage. It's how you actually manage or actually cultivate your people, so to speak. Well, actually, let me take that back. Not everybody can manage, because I've been in situations in my previous professional life where I don't understand how people got the job, to be honest. Let's just be real. I mean, I think we've all met somebody like that. The best advice I can give you is, if you want to be the next level, always act like the next level. Always conduct yourself accordingly. You know, walk with a professional etiquette and a professional tone. And really just, you know, lead by example. You know, if you take an interest in your staff and you're there and you nurture and you cultivate and you grow their abilities, things kind of become autopilot after a while. They respect you a little bit more. You don't want to tell somebody what to do all the time. You want to teach them what to do, because like the old adage is, you can take a, you know, what's that? How does that saying go? Where if you can give somebody a fish, you know, and they'll eat for a day, but if you teach somebody to fish, you know, they'll eat for a lifetime. That's so to speak there. So if you actually take the time to grow your team, to grow your people, you know, harness their abilities as a sales manager, especially, because I remember that from back in my day when I was managing sales teams and stuff like that. It's taking the very best of what each of the people has to offer and they bring to the table, and see what, you know, can create the greater good out of that whole thing. Creating that team atmosphere is vital to the survival, I think, of just morale, because naturally you want to feel like you're making a difference, you mean something, that type of thing. But one thing I've actually always taught myself ever since that time, I got to be honest with you, is that never invest 120% of yourself in something you do not own, because at the end of the day it won't matter, because when you're not there, you're not there. So, you know, while you're doing what you're doing, conduct yourself accordingly, but just make time for yourself. Don't lose sight of yourself. And definitely take care of the people who are looking to you to be the leader and to be the one who is guiding, and take an interest there. So hopefully I didn't get too preachy with you, and hopefully you pulled something from that, if it helps you. Philly Feet meant to say A Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, oh, jumped up. Going down the line. Okay, not Friday the 13th. Okay, yeah, yes, the next Elm Street, I've heard about that. I know, yeah, the reboot with Freddy, that was trash. I did not like that movie at all, for sure. Robert, you should meet up with Paul. I would love to meet up with Critical East Japan. Paul is a cool dude. Great content, definitely great content. Heath, how you doing? I'm well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Yes, Chimney, the It remake was pretty fantastic. I agree. Let's see. Cool Guy 1994, do you know who Food Use is? No. I do not. What's your favorite video of your channel? Hey, oh, favorite video of your channel is the cheesiest mac and cheese review. Ratchet, yes, yeah. I got to tell you, that was pretty amazing to film as well as to eat. Mr. Jimmy, fake it till you make it. Well, that's true to some degree, Jimmy. That's true to some degree, for sure. Derek Leveske, and always dress twice as nice as your job that you apply for. Yes, I'm telling you, if you want to be the next level, act like the next level. It's a lot of the reasons I think some of the comments I see in my videos are, you know, you only have like 14,000 or 15,000 subscribers, which blows my mind when I even hear that. When somebody says you only have thousands and thousands of people who are subscribed to your channel. Guys, anything over 1 or 2 subscribers is a victory, because somebody is invested in you to some degree. So if you have anything close to 100, you know, 500, 1,000, whatever it is, anything over that, that's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. So when somebody says that to me, I do take offense to that, because I know how hard it is to kind of get the first 50 to 100 to 1,000. So, yeah, no, definitely. If you want to be the next level, act like the next level. I look at my almost 15,000 subscribers as 15 million subscribers, because you guys are the heartbeat of the channel. You guys are, you know, kind of like what gives me the passion and fuel to create, which I have internally, but I love putting out product that you guys like to see and interacting with you guys on the streams as much as possible here. So, yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, you know, conduct yourself accordingly. And like I said, be consistent across the platform, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you notice, I try and keep everything very similar to what I've got going. So let me jump back on over here real quick. We'll switch back. We'll get rid of that. So, yeah. All right. Enough of the preachy stuff. Enough of the preachy stuff here. Let's see. Let's see. Jason Callan, did you like the new Tremors movie? I didn't care for it. Haven't watched it yet. But honestly, I haven't really watched anything past, I think it was like the third one, if I remember correctly. It's been a million years since I've watched any of those movies. Let's see. Yes, Ratchet Ken was just over in Japan, and Paul made some great videos. Absolutely. Some cool stuff. Some very, very cool stuff. Man. Sarah. Coke Zero and Bacardi. I feel myself just a little off here right now, guys. Just a little off. Unfortunately, we've got 10 minutes left before dinner time, at least. Let's see. Robert, you deserve 1 million subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Every day is another victory of just, more subscribers being added. It feels like just looking at, just the numbers and looking at things. And I'm very appreciative of you guys. And I'm spreading the word and the grassroots effort that you guys definitely put forth to kind of put my content out there. So thank you so much. Cool Guy, would you agree the original Halloween is the best horror film of all time? Yes, I would. And it's actually my all-time favorite of all time. It's funny that you mentioned that. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. Definitely love it. Never been to Japan, Ratchet, but I would like to, for sure. For sure. Kyle Broussard, what are you eating for dinner? Not sure yet. I have to take a look and see what the wifey says, but I can already tell you right now, with the way I'm already feeling, I think I put too much of that. It's kind of working a little quick. I probably should have had something to eat before the stream, before drinking that, but I'll know for next time, okay? I'll know for next time. Not much of a Coke drinker. I would rather have Pepsi than Coke. Okay, very cool, Matt. Very cool. Obi-Wan movie is greenlit? Where did you see this news, Robert? I want to read the story on that. I'm excited about Solo. I've got my tickets ready to go. And, of course, Deadpool ready to go as well. We'll have to see. Philly Feet. Don't do much on Fridays now, especially myself and my fiance having our first child. Okay, I understand. You're definitely busy. But she does enjoy watching along with me and the wife. He says hello. Jessica, thanks so much. Congratulations on you guys as well on being parents. That's awesome. As well. I know I have some family recently who had a baby, Mr. Jimmy. And shout outs to May and little Sophia always. Such a sweet little thing. But congratulations to you guys as well. I'm glad I can give you a little something to help distract just a little bit, which is great. So thank you so much for that. Robin Hood, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. And guys, to all of you who actually comment on my videos, and I'm recognizing a lot of the names here tonight on the stream, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my stuff and to let me know about it, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether I messed up on something, whether it's something you'd like to see. I appreciate that very much. So it goes a long way. So thank you. Rachel, would love to see you do more food challenge videos if possible. Yes, I would love to kind of get up there into the realm of like what my boys over at Reckless Eating do with Matt and Sean and the rest of them. Natter from Freak Eating, just a really, really cool group of guys. It's been kind of crazy. I know I haven't spoken to too many peeps in a while because I know that I've been locked in creation mode and just a lot of drama in my family lately, guys, to be honest. So I'm trying to figure out a lot in terms of just kind of keeping things level-headed. So I use my channel as kind of like the means to kind of escape from all of it and also create and really kind of keep myself focused aside from just work things. So, I'll have to see about getting into the food challenge situation at some point. So definitely. Jason, you deserve all your success. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that very much. And you as well, being a crazy, crazy marathon streamer. I mean, Jason Callan, 4+ hours, 6+ hours, and just some crazy stuff there. I try to dip in every so often to see what's going on, and I catch some of the replay content. But Jason's another one, doing his thing over there on his channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I know you guys recognize the name with the Mountain Dew right there. Do I plan on seeing Solo? Yes, I do. I already got my tickets ready to go for opening night. It's going to be a blast. I am super excited to check it out there. Faux show. Baja Blast and booze equals win. Robin Hood. You know what? Coke Zero, believe it or not, I'm glad because of the calorie count being a little bit less, but the Bacardi that I'm using right now is strong. It's pretty strong. So I'm feeling like a little like this is like, an interesting experience right now. Definitely that. So we'll have to see what's going on here as well. Sounds like your boy needs to do a tube. Have I tried a mashup yet? Not yet. I've heard that Obi-Wan movie's a collider and John came on YouTube. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on with that here. Ed T, super chat donation. Man, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ed. 20 bucks going towards the channel. I cannot tell you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. It is all good. Shout outs to Ed T. of course, there. Good times from everybody there. And, of course, for the other Super Chat as well. Going down the line from Robert as well, too, there. Make sure you enjoy that. Let me know what you think of that quarter pounder with cheese. I'm telling you, it is the truth. But, Ed, thanks so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Jeremy Easterly, what's your favorite review you have ever done? Well, it's probably going to be that that mac and cheese one from Melted. Everyone's talking about that one, which is a blast to do. One to put together. Wow, guys. 670 pieces of content roughly right now. It is hard to pull something out there, but some of the fun ones that I've done, believe it or not, I love the themed videos that I do where I kind of do something with effects and green screening. So if you guys take a look at the Ghostbusters Twinkies, those types of things there where I'm using a lot of effects. Creatively, I like those type of videos. But out of all the food reviews that I've done, there is just countless. There's countless. I mean, I love all the content that I create because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't put it out. So naturally, you know, I know it's kind of like a PC answer, but everything that I do put out is something that I want to make sure you guys, that I'm going to be happy with. And then naturally, you guys are going to hopefully enjoy. So a lot of content, definitely a lot of content. And let's see, going down the line here as well. Ed, again, thank you so much for that super chat, man. That is very generous of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. Being on the west side, NFL-wise, whom do you follow? Philly Feet. You know, I got to be honest, I'm still a Patriots fan. I know that some people may not like that, but I've always liked the Patriots even back in the day. I'm not a paper fan with that. Not just when the Super Bowl rolls around, but the team is awesome. So I really just enjoy the team there. Not too much into the Chargers yet. Not really too much into you know, the LA versions of what we have here. I think these teams need to grow before we're really competitive again. A lot of the old guard is no longer there, so it's just rebuilding. So it's not really exciting for me to watch just yet. But I got to admit, the current series is pretty awesome there. Looking forward to the Cavs. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. We should be a lot of fun. Sarah Star Vlogs, the shark is terrifying. Jack Easy, what's your favorite Super Nintendo game? You know, I was really a fan, obviously, of Super Mario World. I have the SNES Mini that came out. Well, it's been trickling out for months now, but I have that there. But I got to be honest, I'm really just a fan of that version of Street Fighter 2. I'm really just a huge fan of that when that came out. I had the joystick at the time when that was actually coming out, the home version. So one of my favorites besides Super Mario World is going to be Street Fighter 2 by far. All the different various versions of it that they've had over time. Let's see. Super Monkey, take care, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. Frankie James, bite. All right, let's see here. Philly Feet, I respect that as long as it wasn't Dallas. Not to worry. Not to worry. What was the most disappointing fast food item you've ever had? Oh, wow. It's going to be a toss-up between a chicken sandwich late night for a Cheaters Cam review that I did at Jack in the Box, a spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. And I want to say these stinger wings, I think it was from Rally's, where the oil, it was later that night that I did this, and the oil just tasted like it was old, if you can imagine that. It just didn't taste like it was right, like it was spoiled. I did not have a good experience. Like I said, it's a love-hate relationship with Rally's, and I don't really eat there regularly. I don't think anybody should. I'm just being real because it's crazy sodium, and for what it is, it's fast food, obviously. But if you do go and treat yourself, it is definitely something else there. And yes, Ed T, I see that shark avatar everyone is saying right there. I'm definitely digging that. Huge shark fan, by the way. Shark Week is definitely something I look forward to in early August, typically, when that comes out. Have I seen the latest trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes, I can't wait for that game either. It looks fantastic. Derek Levesque, the Costco burger. That was boo-boo. That was boo-boo as well. It was not worth the ride to go check that out. TJ Gaming. What's up? Love your reviews. So spot on. But start leaving the tomatoes. If you guys notice, I'm trying to leave a little bit of the tomato action on there. So depends upon what it is. I did leave the tomatoes off for the guacamole crunch burger because of the pico. Like I said, that was already in the guac. But I'm going to try and see what I can do. I don't know if you guys... Do you guys want to see the sourdough chicken club from BK? Because I'm really like on the fence with this right now. You guys let me know. Yes, Robert, Meg. That's right, the Meg I'm curious about as well. I think that's going to be kind of a dumb movie because the preview looks kind of stupid. But yeah, definitely I'm very curious to check that out. But let me know, guys. I'm very curious to see if you guys would like to see that. Because personally for me, I've already done the new crispy chicken sandwich so many times. at BK, and naturally they're just taking that and putting that with the sourdough bread and then putting some mayo and tomatoes on it. I don't think it's worth doing a review of that personally, just for the visual, because it is what it is. But, you know, if I get more people that are kind of commenting that they'd like to see that, I'll see if I can squeeze that one in, because I have a couple that are already planned for next week already. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know, because honestly, it doesn't look like I really need to go rush and go do and make sure I just put my schedule back just to do what I've done so many times now. Just because it's sourdough bread. And I don't really like mayo, so of course I would have to leave the mayo off or keep it very light. And then it has the tomatoes. So other than that, it's just cheese, bacon, and some lettuce. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys let me know. When you see, if any of you guys are watching this replay once it goes live, probably most likely tomorrow morning, drop some comments down below if you've made it this far into it. Thank you so much for doing that if you have. And let me know if you'd like to see that. But not really looking forward to producing that one, to be honest. Do you think it's possible that you'll like tomatoes one day from Ratchet? You know what? I do have tomatoes every so often, but it depends upon the dish. It's not something that I can eat just raw on its own, but depending upon how it's made and what's in it. When it's raw on top of sandwiches and burgers, it just doesn't do it for me. But if it's in pasta sauce, if it's in things like that, I usually do have it. Or if it's sun-dried on pizza. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Philly Feet, wish I could find Super Nintendo or even the better, the original Nintendo. That's our era, brother. Yes, I agree. eBay sellers want way too much for it in my book. I would need Mario 1 through 3. Yes, yes. I'm really a fan of the third Mario especially, and of course the first is classic. The second Mario was actually a retread of a game called, I believe, the Dream Factory, that they just put the Mario characters into. The original Super Mario 2 was actually on the Lost Games or the Lost Dimension or something. Which was actually more of a redo of the first one, with just different levels, you know, really. But they wanted to do the graphics and make it more advanced looking. So yes, Mario 3 without a doubt. If you guys can get the Super NES Classic, I would recommend that. And they're thinking about bringing back the original NES Classic at some point as well, too. I heard that a while back, so we'll have to see. Robert has seen Infinity War 3 times in 3D, IMAX, and Dolby. That's awesome. That is awesome right there. Yeah, that movie was fantastic. It really was. Let's see, going down the line. Last couple of minutes here, guys, and we're going to start to wrap it up here, because I am really, really ready to get something to eat here. I got to get something to soak all of this up for sure. Let's see, can eat sun-dried tomatoes, but anything raw, I can't do it. Yeah, Rachel, I'm telling you, right there with you. Right there with you. What's your favorite shark? Mine would have to be either the whale sharks or the nurse sharks. For me, it's always going to be the great white, most powerful thing in the ocean, predator-wise at least. All right, Derek Levesque, tomatoes are slimy, smelly, taste bitter. I know they're all from moisture, but I just don't like the texture and the flavor and the mushiness. It's just, I'd rather do without. Let's see, Rachel, you know, it's funny you mentioned that, because I've been checking in on the Panda Express test kitchen every so often, and nothing new. And believe me, when there is something new worth doing, I will do, because the last thing was that pork belly, and that was a blast to do. So I'm on it, trust me, I've got my feelers out for that for sure. Jimmy, I need to make you Cantonese tomato egg dish. You'll enjoy it. I'm down. I'm down, Jimmy. I'm always down to give it a try. I have no doubt. If you're definitely recommending it, I'm sure it's going to be pretty awesome. Jane, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Drink water and take plenty of ibuprofen. Sarah. Yeah, this is pretty concentrated right now. I think I messed up a little bit with what I've got here. Dollar Bill, can you do more reviews? I definitely try and produce at least 2 a week. And then do the live streaming occasionally, trying to do. Tonight was more of a hangout, that type of thing. But we'll be back to doing something food-wise for next week for sure. I'll be taking a look and seeing what I'm going to do with you guys. And incidentally, again, the stream will be available most likely tomorrow morning from what you guys are seeing here now. If you'd like to relive any of this, I'm probably going to want to rewatch some of it, because I probably won't remember some of it. But we're going to go with that. You'll be able to find the stream in the community tab here on the channel, as well as the live stream replay playlist, which you guys will find the playlist link right up above. Yes, I do like eggplant, Derek Levesque. I do. My mom has actually made that many times in the past. I do love Italian eggplant with tomato sauce and cheese. Good stuff. Andre E. All right, neighbor, just checked in. Glad you're doing the live stream. What's for dinner? I'm going to find out right after this. Andrew, we're going to find out after this. Philly Feet, any ideas where I can look for to find the Nintendo? You know, for the new stuff, I've been seeing it trickle back in and out on the Walmart.com, Amazon lately, GameStop, just to pick up the mini that you can do there. But for the regular NES Classic, it is what it is until they get more of the supply ready to go. So we'll have to see about that. But otherwise, eBay is really your only shot, Philly. I hate to break it to you. You know, for right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let me jump on through over here. Guys, again, a real quick shout out to Robert and Ed T for the Super Chat donations. Guys, I really appreciate it greatly. It definitely goes a long way to helping the channel. For those of you guys taking the time to do that, thank you so much for that, as always. Great time being on here with you tonight as well. I think we're going to close it out now, so I can definitely get some food to soak this up. Doesn't feel like I had too much, but it's just concentrated at the same time. But anyway, lastly, let me just tell you, I would recommend it. And I may have to try this with a little bit more next time of the Bacardi action together. But for Coke Zero, really not bad. I mean, nice quality. I mean, it's close to Coke, right? It is what it is. Ratchet the Awesome One, can you give me a shout out? Ratchet the Awesome One and all the amazing peeps on the stream right now. Let's peep this out as we're closing it out here officially Friday. It is really just a great time being on here with you guys right now as well. Friday night live stream in effect. Typically, the food reviews that we do, again, we'll find something to do for next week for sure. Mr. Jimmy, Neo Geo Mini is coming out. Wow, that would be something to get. I need some Fatal Fury action right there. King of Fighters, Jimmy, without a doubt. If I pick one of these up here, I have to bring it over and hook it up to your TV, or vice versa. We'll definitely figure that out for sure. Remember the movie Iron Eagle? Yes, I do. Have it on DVD. It's out of print. Wow, that's a classic way back in the day. Way back in the day. So good times with you guys tonight. My first time on the live chat. How are you? Joe Squivel, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate that. I'm doing well. It's been an eventful hour of fun conversation. Hopefully you guys found it enlightening. At least an update as to what's to come. And again, later this weekend, you guys will be able to see the video put together, not sponsored, something I'm just putting together because it was just fun to do. The fresh beef cooked when you order, brand new from McDonald's. You guys are going to get a behind-the-scenes look, a little montage of how they do what they do when you order, what happens exactly, what goes through the process. You'll see it. I'm going to put together a little montage of things, and then we'll go into some other fun stuff that you're going to I think you'll find enjoyable. You guys will have to let me know when you see it. Most likely on Sunday night when that one will be out there, because right now Taco Bell just came out yesterday. So we'll let that one marinate for just a little bit and give you guys something to look forward to for the weekend. And it's fun for me to put together for you guys, naturally, for the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that since it's going to be raining tomorrow. So with that, let me jump on over to the last couple of things here on the chat. Just barely started eating guacamole from Derek Levesque. Jency Molina, you have a nice one as well. Thanks so much for jumping on here right now. And to Ratchet as well, too. To everybody on the stream here right now. Red Dead Redemption 2 looks amazing. Yes, it does. It's a lot mostly cutscene stuff with a few engine, you know, takes that they're showing some of the scenes in there. So we'll have to see. It looks pretty fantastic. We'll have to see. Philly Feet, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate the time. You guys have a very safe evening. To you and yours as well. Definitely thanks so much for jumping on here right now, guys. I really appreciate it greatly. Yes, Derek, I'm going to have the wifey drive for sure. And yes, Sarah, I'm definitely going to be enjoying something. We'll just have to see what it's going to be tonight. But thank you so much for jumping on here right now. And again, I will be in the chat here while the music is playing at the very end. So we'll be kind of responding here and there as well. So once the music goes out, that's when the chat will officially end and the video will end actually from there. Yes, Doors Fan 91, Street Fighter 30th anniversary. I'm super excited, looking forward to that. Just another excuse to rebuy a game I've bought so many times over the years, which I'm excited for as well. So Candace Cherry, thanks so much for jumping on. We are just about to sign out right now. Again, the replay will be available tomorrow morning in the community tab here on my channel, as well as in this live stream replay playlist. So thanks so much for jumping on here. You guys will be able to see and relive all of that stuff then. But you guys have a safe evening. Have a definitely fun weekend. Whatever you guys have planned, just be safe, have fun, and definitely have a blast, whatever it is that you're going to do. So let me switch on over here. And again, thank you to Robert and Ed T for the super chat donations. As always, I will be here in the chat until the music ends. And with that, guys, I guess it's officially it for this week, at least for right now. The next video coming out most likely Sunday, and then some fun stuff during the week as always. Then we'll be back here again next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll definitely do what we do. And I'll be doing it here with you guys. Hopefully, you know, let a friend know, and we'll have a big party. It'll be a good time. So with that, it's Ian K officially closing out the live stream. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty.